welcome you guys to our very first episode of V.O.S. Visions of Sir Q. I am your host, Sir Q, and I am so glad to be here. I will tell you that, this has been a long time coming. I have been wanting to do this for the longest time, and I actually started over a year ago. But of course, given everything that happened with the pandemic, COVID-19, it caused me to put everything at a halt. But there's no time like the present, and I am truly happy. I am truly elated to be coming to you guys and bringing you guys the very first episode. I will say that, this is something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And I guess you could say that, a lot of my friends, family members, they really pushed me to do this more so because I do have a gift of gab. I love to talk. I love to, give good motivation, good inspiration. And I just love to give like a really good dose, a really good vitamin. Something that I know that, once we're done with our conversation, you're going to have a little bit of knowledge than what you had going into the conversation. So I'm glad to be bringing you guys V.O.S. and much more. So without further ado, let's get started. It's time for Trending Topics. Saweetie and Quavo. Okay, now we all know, the latest news, between them. I guess allegedly they're no longer together. Allegedly there was some, speculation of Quavo cheating, and, I guess Saweetie is tired of it. So, now she wants to be this single lady, and she just wants to, I guess, cut ties. Now, I can't see how she wants to cut ties when there was video footage of them being together. But then again, I don't know, maybe I can see it because, when you are in a relationship and you are having problems and you put it out there to social media, I mean, especially for them because they are a celebrity couple. So we're watching, pretty much their every move. We're seeing pretty much everything that they do in comparison to just a regular couple. So it's just crazy to me though that, you are putting it out there that, you no longer want to be in a relationship. It's over, it's done. But though you guys are together. And, just looking at the footage of them, in the elevator. I mean, yeah, it's crazy to watch, but it shouldn't be that much of a shocker. I mean, it's not like you want to see an altercation in an elevator, but it would be no different than any other altercation with a couple. I mean, why are we putting so much light on what transpired in the elevator between them when really and truly it's not like, it was taken to extreme measures. Like, it wasn't like he physically put his hands on her. Now, of course, we see that, he was trying to go after the suitcase that she had took from him. I mean, clearly whatever it was that was in that suitcase, it was something very pertinent to the point where he didn't want her to go outside of that elevator any further with that briefcase. And all she was trying to do was just go back to the streets, pun intended. And so I don't know if clearly he didn't get it. He didn't understand, he must not been privy to what she was trying to do. She was just trying to basically take it back to the streets. No, I'm kidding. No, but seriously though, like, I really feel like we are putting way too much into this Saweetie and Quavo incident. Like, let them be. I mean, they are, two young individuals who clearly are still trying to find themselves. And just like any other relationship, they're having problems right now. I'm pretty sure they're gonna bounce back. Next thing you know, maybe next month you'll see they're back all lovey-dovey again. So we all need to just, back from the situation, give it 50 feet. And and I hear even further, allegedly, they're trying to investigate further into what transpired in the elevator. And I'm just like, look, as if we don't have enough going on in the world, that we need to put focus on what transpired between them in that elevator. I don't think we need to give that any more light than what's already being shown. Okay? I mean, let's be clear. Okay? Us giving that more light and us giving that more breath is, I guess, what's making sales go good with her music. I mean, that's the only way that's the only thing I can look at when it comes to it. Like that's. You know what? Look, I'm right about now. Look, I'm giving it too much breath. You know what I mean? So I love both of them. Both of them are very talented. They are. They bring a lot to the table. They bring a lot to the forefront for us to watch, and I just want, I just wish the best for them. And I know that they are going to come out of this, and again, a month or two from now, you'll see that they'll be all back in love as if nothing ever happened. So y'all get it together, okay? Just get it together. I will say that I just recently, a few days ago, celebrated a birthday, and needless to say, it was a birthday spectacular that I will never forget. Mainly because it was like a combination of this year's birthday and last year's birthday. Of course, given COVID-19, the pandemic, I couldn't do anything last year for my birthday. So I wanted to make sure, this year that, I was able to go above and beyond. And, I just want to give a special thank you to my good friends, because they really made sure that it was a true situation for my birthday, and we celebrated like crazy. And I do have a little footage of my birthday celebration, so if we can just show that footage and how we truly turned up. It was nice. You got to be kidding me. Yeah. That was truly nice. And again, I thank my friends so much, because it was a week full of craziness. Yeah, I'm still kind of getting over everything that we did, because we turned up like I haven't turned up in a long time. So I'm very grateful that we did, and I can't wait for the next turn up session, baby. In all honesty, one thing I can say because of the job losses, it's really causing people to, have mental breakdowns. I mean, it's really affecting people mentally. And so much so that, it's so much that's transpiring, like, with crimes, with murders. I mean, even just a week ago, the incident that happened at the state capitol, that caused an officer to be wounded, and, more worse, even another officer to be killed. And, so it's just really, this whole ordeal is just really taking a toll on people, and it more so than ever is why I pray that things can get back to normal. I mean, it's sad, that it was a 25-year-old by the suspect was the name of Noah Green, and the thing was, he literally drove up to I guess the Capitol, and in his mind, he was wanting to do harm. Now, it's not, it's not set in stone if he was actually going there in seek of our president-elect Joe Biden. But whatever was in his mental, he was going there to cause some harm and to do some damage. And he did just that, before, they, got a hold of him, and, he was killed himself. I mean, he did cause some damage. And the thing is, when you are going through something horrific, it's hard for you to have a clear thought process. And Lord knows I'm not condoning, what that young man did, but mentally he was going through something and he needed help. Just like a lot of other people out here. There are so many people who are jobless. There are so many people who are becoming homeless, who are in need of, shelter, food. Like, it is real. It's getting real out here. And it's sad that, we don't know when there's gonna be a resolution from it all, so it's hard to know when things are gonna get back to normal. And I think that's what terrifies a lot of people. And honestly, it can hurt you mentally. And if you don't have that right support system there to truly help you out and to truly get you on the right path, or to truly help you financially, physically, it's going to cause a lot of mental anguish, and it's going to really do some damage to you. And I'm praying for everybody out there who is going through something. I'm praying that, you're able to, that you have a good support system. If you are going through something horrific, that you have a good support system that's able to help you, in your time of need. Because you just never know. You never know who it can be, and it could easily be you. With everything that's going on right now, 1 minute you have, the next minute you may not have anymore. And so this is just, for me, I feel like this is now the time, for if you are a God-fearing individual, it's just now time to pray. It's time to ask God to, to lead you every step of the way, and to not leave your side, and to keep you through whatever situation you may be going through, to ensure that you maintain positivity to be able to get through it, and to hope for better days. Because it's really crazy. It's really crazy. And I too am hoping for, better days to come. And speaking of better days and people who are having better days, is Kim Kardashian. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard, but according to Forbes, she is now worth an estimated $1 billion. Yeah, you heard me right. $1 billion. I'm like, man, you know, man, if I had $1 billion, I don't even know. I can't even tell you what I would be doing right now. You know, I'm just happy to get to see $100. I mean, hell, nowadays I guess I should be happy to even see $1 with everything that's going on. But 1 billion, man. And then on top of that, you know, recently, allegedly she had filed for divorce. So, I'm thinking, so wait, does that mean that if she's now worth 1 billion, that means because legally she's still married, that means that Kanye is worth 1 billion too? I don't know now. y'all going through some issues. Y'all may want to work that out. I mean, you know, yeah. I don't know if I want to leave my spouse knowing that my spouse is worth 1 billion. You know, that'd be 1 billion mistakes that one is making by leaving that individual. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, you gonna stay with them for the money, but I'm saying too that you'll be a fool to leave them if they're worth that much money. You know what? Shoot. Let me sip some tea on that, cause yeah, that's oh Lord, I just $1 billion. Yeah, I mean, you know, God is good. God is good. Now, what I will say that, you know, people say a lot of derogatory things about the Kardashians, but one thing I will say when it comes to them, I mean, every single one of them, they know what it takes to make a coin. And so, you know, you can say whatever you want about them, but that money that comes in their bank accounts, it overshadows all the negativity that you could ever say about them. Because at the end of the day, they're getting paid. And that's what it's all about. So, all the negative things that are said about them, you really can't say too much things that are negative because they keeping it positive over there. $1 billion positive. Yeah. Speaks volumes. But no, I mean, in all in all, I wish them the best. I do hope though that the differences that Kim and Kanye are having, I really do hope that they can work them out, especially for the sake of their children. They have, what is it, 3-4 children? So, and they're all still young. So, you know, I feel like, you know, when you call it quits, you get a divorce, you know, it really, to me now, and I guess I can say this because I know what it's like for your parents to split up when you're at a young age. Like, that really can cause a huge effect on, you know, your children when they're that age. And I think they're really young. You know, I think, what, in Northwest, like, isn't she like 7, 8 or something like that? Is she older? I have no idea. I just know she's the oldest and she's still young. So, I mean, you know, them getting a divorce. And of course, I know you want to do what you feel is healthy for you and for your mental. So I do get it when it's all said and done. But I will also say too, that's why it's really good to think things out thoroughly, because, you know, once you start involving children, that's where you really have to start thinking, like, you know, is this my soulmate? Is this who I want to be with for the long haul, for the rest of my life, before I start a family with this person? Because if things don't work out, yeah, I mean, it's going to be detrimental, but more so it's going to be detrimental to your offspring, to your children. So, you know, it's just something that, you know, people want to keep in mind. Of course, I know they're going to do whatever they want to do, whatever they feel is best for them, but that's just something that I would take into consideration, you know? But I really do hope the best for both Kim and Kanye. I really will say that just looking at Kanye, the things that he is doing, you know, him doing the church, him like being a pastor and always giving the word. I feel like he has changed as an individual. You know, before I felt like he was somewhat spiraling out of control, and I felt like, you know, because of Kim being there, she kind of was able to reel him in and, you know, keep him on the straight and narrow. And you know, I feel like if she wasn't there, had they not been in a relationship, who's to say, you know, where Kanye West would be right now, what he would be doing, if he would actually be doing what he's doing right now. I mean, it could be worse for him. So, you know, I really feel like Kim is a really good balance for him and for that relationship, and hopefully they can work it out, and hopefully they can, you know, stay in their relationship and stay married and live happily ever after, you know? Look, when it's all said and done, I am a hopeless romantic. I always wish for the best when it comes to relationships. And again, you know, in any relationship, look, especially when you're married. Now, you know, when you're dating, you guys are courting, whatever, that's a different story. But when you are married, those vows are for better and for worse. So when you guys are doing good, you stay together. So when you guys are in that worst predicament, why can't you guys work it out together as opposed to calling it quits? You know, that's just a test. It's like a test of your faith within your relationship. You don't want to just throw in the towel just because you feel like things are not working in your favor. No, you want to be able to do whatever it takes to find a resolve in the situation, or whatever you see that's broken in that relationship. Figure out what caused it to break, because prior to that you guys were good. Prior to that, you know, you guys were, you know, this happy-go-lucky couple. So figure out what caused that that divide within your relationship, and try to mend things within that relationship, so that way things can be better. Look, that's just my take on it. You know, everyone has their own different take, but I wish the best for them, because, I mean, to be honest, that's the longest relationship that Kim has had. And on top of that, the bonus is she's had children in this relationship that she's never had in her previous relationship. So really and truly, to me, that speaks volumes. It says a lot. And because of that, that's worth fighting for in that relationship. So Kim, if you're looking at me, or if somebody else is looking at this and they can get this information to Kim, you work it out in that relationship. You toughen it out. Look, you're about to be a lawyer, ma'am. So if anything, you should know. Well, hell, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, hell, maybe because she is practicing to become a lawyer, hell, maybe that's why she wants to get a divorce. So, maybe you've learned something in law school that you know that you like. Well, damn, you know, now that I know this about law, then hell, yeah, let me go ahead and get my divorce. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm just speculating, you know. But no, in all seriousness, I really do feel like Kim Kardashian and Kanye West really are a good couple. They have a beautiful, lovely family, and I feel like the relationship is worth working out. So hopefully they do just. Hey, what's up, you guys? I love this segment right here. This is where I put someone out there to the forefront. I play their music, whatever talent they have that's going on. So tune in to this next individual. I hope you guys like it.
This is how I feel. Thought we good tonight. Good boys ain't my type. I gotta be for real. This is how I feel. I just need a thug. Let's get up out of here. Fuck me good tonight. Good boys ain't my type. For you is the shit. Let's get up out of here. I gotta be for real. This is how I feel. I just need a thug. Let's get up out of here. Fuck me good tonight. Good boys ain't my
Said she want a thug nigga. Yeah. Uno and entertainment. Be careful what you ask for, baby. I know what the fuck it is. Just might get that shit. Let me talk to you, baby. You know I'm married to this cake. I don't fuck these hoes who won't have for my plate. Baby, what we doing, just fucking know a day. Cause I'm the type of nigga bust a nut, then shake. Pussy got water when I fucked you by the lake. On a scale of 10, girl, your pussy is an 8. Every time we fuck, I need head, no debate. Captain Saber hoe, oh no capes. Bitch, I'm a freak, pop that ass, make it gay. Baby, I'm a thug, this your lucky day. I ain't letting shit slide, babe, don't play. Money over bitches, too much money to be made. Baby, I'm a boss with a whole lot of options. Little mommy, if you solid, we can get the shit poppin'. I'ma beat the pussy till the cops come knockin'. Every time I turn around, girl, the panties be dropping. Fuck me so good, make me take that ass shopping. You see something you want, go ahead and cop it. Just keep it real, please don't turn toxic. Respect my gangster, don't play with my conscience. I'm the type of nigga that can put you through college. Bust up on these hoes, bad bitch with some knowledge. Lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets. Up a wide hole deep, bro, no township.
This is how I feel. I just need a thug. Let's get up out of here. Fuck me good tonight. Good boys ain't my type. Boy, you is the shit. Let's get up out of here. I gotta be for real. This is how I feel. I just need a thug. Let's get up out of here. Fuck me good tonight. Good boys ain't my type. Boy, you is the shit. Let's get up out of here. Get up out of here.
Well, shit. Let's get ready to go down then. Shit. Don't spoil me with a good time. You ain't gotta tell me nothing but once. Now I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. Bitch, I'm your glide. Bitch, you my Bonnie. Pussy so moist, drip like the Sonic. Grab my joystick, suck till it's soggy. Bitch, you the shit, you the life of the party. Patron or Bacardi, you won't be sorry. Girl, you so nasty, we fucked in the Rari. My sex game sick, Texas hot toddy. Honey spit sticky shit all over your body. Every time I stroke, you get a little louder. You like to be choked, girl, you getting a little wilder. Bitch, I'm a dog, I'm a rock wilder. Damn, we been fucking for about 2 hours. Can't miss the money, gotta take a shower. You wanna smoke, roll up this flower. It's the kind you like, diesel, sour. I'm a real life ghost. I know you watch Power, you're so much fun. Sure they want a thug. Now I see why you can't fuck with them cowards. I came from the slums, I'm far from a bum. Matter of fact, I'm a boss, I don't need no vouchers. Every time we fuck, girl, it's hot like lava. Got my hustle from my daddy and my looks from my mama. I ain't got no concerns if it ain't about no commas. Bitch, my life a movie, I ain't fucking with that drama. Yeah.
This is how I feel. I just need a thug. Let's get up out of here. Fuck me good tonight. Good boys ain't my type. Boy, you is the shit. Let's get up out of here. I gotta be for real. This is how I feel. I just need a thug. Let's get up out of here. Fuck me good tonight.
I give you guys a good inspirational vitamin. Today it's all about giving in and getting strong. This is coming from Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 5. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength. One thing I will say is that, I feel that I wouldn't be where I am. I know that I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for my Lord and Savior. And to know that I carry him everywhere I go, it makes things just a little bit more easier for me, especially when you're going through the bad. I just like to know that, through the good, the bad, and the indifferent, me knowing that I have him with me every step of the way is what allows me to get through my day-to-day. And with that, I am forever grateful. And I hope the same for you guys too. Wow, I truly cannot believe that we are at the end. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at IamSirQ. I thank you guys so much for tuning in to V.O.S. Visions of Sir Q, and I cannot wait to see you again next time. I thank you too, God, from up above for making this possible as well. Remember, you guys, my vision is to make my dream turn into a reality. What's your vision? Until next time, thank you.